In the summer of 2017, quietly began a controversial program.
There were hundreds and hundreds of little children who had been taken from their parents. While everyone's waiting to see whether they're going to enact a policy, they were doing it anyway.
1 year later, it shocked the world.
How can you not condemn that?
I've seen a lot of terrible things in my 34 years.
Have you ever witnessed someone who, against all odds, took control of their own destiny, rejecting intrusive legal tactics and standing firm in their beliefs? At the Mexican-American border, where two nations meet, a story unfolds. A story of zero-tolerance policies and the invisible lines that divide families.
Hi, Aaron Wimple here. It's September 13th, 2023, and I'm here at the San Jacinto, I think it's pronounced, American border with Tijuana, Mexico. And the reason I'm here, I wanted to look at some examples. I heard a lot of news stories recently where kids were being separated from their parents if they're crossed over into America. So I wanted to study that a little bit and kind of actually research target market research with some children at the border, with some parents who have been separated, and also with some parents groups and some Christian groups who are trying to bridge that gap for the children so they don't get spread out too far during litigations. But if you understand the difference between the American side and the Mexican side and the children caught on that center line of scrimmage, then that kind of translates, to me anyway, into being on the plaintiff side or the respondent side in family law, where children are stuck in the middle in limbo. And also that translates into like two-party contracts. You know, attorneys, they only see two sides of the pictures. They never see that full 360-degree safety that CLU has been providing. If you're in a union strike and on the picket line, say in the writers and actors union strike in Hollywood, which we're going to try to go to next, then that translates into being on the corporate side with like Netflix and Paramount and all those companies organizing together, and the workers union side, all those people on the ground level doing the writing and the acting, and on the living wages side of that equation. And also there, like I said, there's nothing really to protect the family aspect or the children that's in the limbo of those two situations. So we're going to get into more of that while we're here visiting near San Diego, California, and Tijuana, Mexico. Hopefully I don't get stuck on this border.
Across the parking lot from a county health and human service agency, we meet a homeless man, a stark reminder of the complex issues faced by those left on society's fringes.
My name is Aaron, and Jeremy. Nice to meet you, Jeremy. I'm Aaron. How long have you been out here?
I've been out here like a month and a half or so.
Month and a half?
Yeah.
In the same spot?
Yeah.
Okay, and then right over here is the San Diego County, what is it? Health and Human Services. Can I ask you if they've ever done anything to like help out here directly?
Not directly, no. Indirectly, of course, you know, they'll get food stamps and GR, the cash benefit.
Do they?
Aside from that, no, they haven't really come out directly.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering, because I'm trying to do a research project. I used to be homeless myself. And so I'm trying to do a research project on what we call deprivation zones between policies and people. So the San Diego County Health and Human Services, you know, they're all through the county board, and they get your data and information from the county, and they're not collaborative and inclusive with, you know, people out here. So that's why I was so excited to get your perspective and get your help on this.
They should do more of that. I mean, they think they might know, you know, they might have an idea of what needs to be done, but without talking to the people.
That's what I'm saying. They're just like missing this whole pool of information, right? That could really help you guys right here on the ground level. Yeah. And maybe not just, and even if it doesn't help, it'd be a little bit of synergy between you and them, right? You would know that somebody's looking out for you and kind of trying to help the situation, because I know it's a grind, man. I know how freaking hard it is. It's tough, isn't it?
Yeah,
All right, I hope you don't mind me putting me on the spot.
Yeah, no problem.
But all these people kind of in the same boat, you think? You know other people down here that...
Yeah, I know a few of them, like this guy next to me. Not the one sleeping here, but the guy that normally stays there. He's been around since about as long as I have, or longer here in this position.
Month and a half.
Yeah. And then this lady over here, same deal.
Yeah.
These up here, they kind of switched out. Some people going further out. Those two, the larger camps have been there.
Way down there?
Yeah. So I mean, it's just, so a lot of it's in and out. Like people will come stay for a few days or whatever, and then leave, and then new people feed it.
Yeah.
And really, I mean, we're not even supposed to feed it. It's like NCS property or whatever. So occasionally the HOTS team will like come out and force us out.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So we'll have to like leave for a day or two.
They don't give you any alternative place to stay. They just say get out, and then you have to make your way.
People have this idea that the shelters are like you can just walk in.
You can't. It's a whole process getting there too, right?
Every time someone says, "Well, why aren't you at a shelter?" I'm like, "Do you realize you can't just go there and be like, can I get a bed? You have to like it's a process."
There's always walls to get in and barriers to getting in there too. And I think that's where some of the problem is. Like with the health department over here, it's like from the top down, you get more barriers than help. You know, if more information could come from our perspective or this side of things,
right,
it would naturally make things better on both sides of the fence. You know,
Yeah.
and that's county funded over there, just like the homeless shelters. You know, they're nonprofits, so they get grants to help them. Getting more of this information out there to bridge that what I call the deprivation zone between policies and people could really help both sides of the situation.
Yeah, especially that. If people would just soften their hearts a little.
Exactly.
You know, like, I didn't choose to be out here. You know?
Nobody does. We didn't ask for this, did we?
Exactly.
Well, God bless you, man.
It's
Keep your
good
chin up.
talking to
You too, man. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate your help.
In a public housing scene, a disabled gentleman waits for 5 long years, hoping for his disability filing to be agreed upon. An agonizing journey through bureaucracy.
How long did it take you to go through the disability process?
5 years.
5 years. And during that time, I mean, you couldn't work.
No.
They say there are only 3 places where the full spectrum of human emotions unfolds daily: hospitals, police stations, and the world of parenting and family law. We witness the joy of connection and the heartbreak of separation.
At the California Supreme Court, where the wheels of justice turn, we see the institution's pivotal role in housing and facilitating family law cases.
We've all seen the news stories.
His 3 children in nearly 3 months.
When your kids are missing, I don't know where they're at. I'm scared for them.
Family courts can be an emotional venue for child custody battles. What happens is often close to the public, but multiple women are talking about their cases to shine a light on their experiences and what they say is an effort to silence them.
The sticker shock for her contentious divorce.
Looking at a grand scheme, I would say between $700,000 and $1 million.
He was appointed. Did you have a say in that matter?
No.
I was completely naive.
At Paramount Pictures, we join Writers Guild of America and SAG-AFTRA picket line walkers. Contract disputes with the corporate side echo across the industry.
We got tacos tomorrow, everybody. Tacos tomorrow for the Improv Picket. Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I won't be here.
Interesting. You blocked the drive in case the Paramount studio employees want in. Once in a while we let them in anyway. Other than that, just picket on the sidewalk out in front to support the riders union right at the driveway. We could be out on the sidewalk, we just can't be on their property or out in public property in the roads. We can. Hi, we're here with Carrie.
Hi,
Carrie. And with the writers and actors strike picket line, and she wants to give us some pointers on how to survive, not just survive, but thrive during a contract negotiation like this, during a serious deal like this.
Yeah, during a serious contract negotiation. Well, I would say stand strong with your brothers and sisters and compadres in your union and in the other unions around you, because we're all fighting for the same thing, which is for fair contracts and fighting against this climate of corporate greed that seems to take over our culture. So stay with your friends and your coworkers, believe in the fact that you're right, and don't take a shitey contract.
Amen. Good job. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Union strong.
Union strong.
You've been on the fence long?
I don't know. Why do dreams hurt so bad?
If we can't transform the way serious deals are made organically, isn't it like us enduring worse than early child labor conditions?
Stephen said the strike's been going on for 140 days, with no pay. And after September, he'll be without basic health insurance, all for a cause. It's a sacrifice he's making so future generations will have it safer.
Throughout these diverse scenes and challenges, Team CLU's United Performance parents have been champions for children, working to transform lives. And as we reflect on this journey, we share a glimpse of hope, a sculpture by Victor Salamones, a reminder that even in the face of the unknown, hope prevails. Standing with the middle ground through their center lines of scrimmages, we're reminded that life's battles are complex. But it's the knowledge and organic data metrics that guide us. CLU, empowering lives, changing narratives.
A new deal was just the beginning. Have you ever witnessed someone who, against all odds, took control of their own destiny, connorating intrusive legal tactics, and stood firm in their beliefs? In a world divided by borders, policies, and contracts, it's the innocent who often bear the heaviest burdens. Zero-tolerance policies and two-party contracts draw lines, but they never see the children caught limitlessly pressed in the middle. Like cancer, these life struggles are best faced with understanding and determination. In life's battles, the most significant challenge is the commitment to fight. Knowledge empowers us, whether in health or in the battles we face. Just as in health, finding the right agent can make all the difference. Maintaining resilience requires a well-balanced approach. Mental strength is as crucial as physical strength. Life's challenges often feel like overwhelming forces, but we must keep con-narrating for what truly matters.
Olivia says a new deal was just the beginning. It signified privacy and a pathway to a better socioeconomic freedom. Lily said, I think you're right. We need to change things like that. Visit MajorLeagueFamily.com/plans to learn more. Engage the chatbot for a free consultation or grab a free custom book sample. At Major League Family, we do Major League right.
What's your name?
Aron Alaynas.
How can you spell your first name?
SIGIFREDO.
Well, thank you. And you're working on what project is this? What's that?
It's a government facility.
Government facility?
Yeah.
What kind of trades are you in?
I do fire prevention.
Fire prevention. And what do you think about this actor strike in LA? Do you support strikes? I don't know if you've ever been on strike or not, or how do you feel about that?
I'm against it because I have a brother that works in it, so...
So you don't like it?
No.
Okay. How long have you been in the trades?
7 years.
You like it?
I love it.
Good. You know, what kind of other trades are involved in this project? I bet down on the pier there's some pier driver trades.
Yeah, pier drivers, metal, spackle, welding, everything.
Yeah.
From start to finish.
Okay, great. Thank you for your time, sir. Keep up. Okay. So what's your project? What's your name first?
James Anderson.
James Anderson. Nice to meet you. I'm Aron Wimple.
So we're 636. We're out of LA.
636.
Yeah.
And what union is that?
That's that's Blazers.
Blazers Union. I know you told me that, but
Yeah.
just for. And what's this project you're working on?
So this is IQHQ. It's also called the RAD project.
IQHQ RAD project.
Yeah.
What's that?
And it's I think it's going to be like a research district.
Is it?
Yeah. So it's what 1, 4, 5 buildings.
Oh, it's a whole block.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got 2 small buildings over there. And then I think later after we're finished, we're going to start a hotel.
Okay. And so all the outside windows, you guys are glazing around that, or is it more than that?
So we did all the curtain wall on that building and this building, and we've got storefronts. And we're doing a lot of the doors down here too.
Awesome. Well, good job. Good job. Thank you for working, for being union strong too.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
What do you think about the Actors and Writers Union strike up in?
Hey man, that's the point of unions. You gotta stay together and get what you're due.
Sometimes you gotta fight for little guys. I'll look on the outside, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Organized.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, right on.
As we delve into the story of Olivia Sanders and her remarkable journey, you'll discover how one individual's unwavering determination led to financial security while preserving her privacy.
Empowering families, how the Sanders family built a path to financial security. Whether it's safeguarding a child's well-being, securing a book deal, or ensuring online privacy for all. MajorLeagueFamily.com is where intent and data belongs to you, not tech giants, governments, or hackers. MajorLeagueFamily.com plans and services are always available for free, and our organic encryption technology is common open source.
Half of me wants a mom and a dad. Now, the other half can too.
Half of me wants a family of the future. Now, the other half can too. Half of me wants both my beds, at my mom's and my dad's. Now, the other half can too. Half of me wants both gift exchanges and phone, and all my grandparents. Now, the other half can too. Champions for Children, reuniting families.
Welcome to CLU, reuniting families for me and you.